On the count of illegal possession of the command block. On the count of leaving trees in the air floating, all charges combined, I find the defendant foam.
I was an environmentalist. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm an environmentalist.
He's this criminal.
Alright.
Free.
James.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
James, look
Yeah.
over here. Look,
Over.
it's me. Remember Jordan from Jordan Law School? I looked up to you, man. Your work's great, and today we're going against you, dude.
Yeah, I think I remember you in passing.
This is my.
Thank
this
you.
is my
Thank
hotshot lawyer.
you.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Well, no matter how things go, it's an honor to meet you. Do I need to speak loud with him?
Yeah, you might need to. He's a little hard of hearing. He's also a little. I don't know what he's. No, you're representing me today. You're not a juror.
Sage, bro. Come on.
Please just cut. Please.
All right.
Someone lay the hammer down.
All rise. Court is in session. All rise. You better get back to your fucking seat, brother.
Oh my god!
Quite the entrance.
Today, we are hearing case State versus Sam, allegedly for the obtainment and possession of illegal items, namely a command block. Will the prosecution please present their opening statements?
Your Honor, I would like to point out that we're also here for the floating tree interest.
My apologies, I forgot to mention the floating trees.
Thank you, Your Honor. But frankly, I don't even know where to begin. Because what we are dealing with here is not just illegal, it is insane. Samuel didn't just cut down a grove of century-old trees.
Objection, Your Honor. Doxing.
Instead of letting gravity do its job, he left them floating. Suspended 15 feet in the air like some twisted modern art installation.
Speculation.
You know what it's like to walk through your backyard and find an oak tree hovering above your crops? To look up and wonder if today's the day it falls and crushes your roof. To watch birds try and land on something that shouldn't even be there? He's manipulating the laws of physics as it's just a weekend hobby.
Compound question, rhetorical statement.
This is just reckless, and we're all left asking the same question. What kind of man cuts down a forest and leaves it hovering like a threat? And if this court has any respect left for natural order, for safety, and for common sense, it will hold him accountable.
Foundation for expert testimony.
Well, good to see you again, James.
Yeah, good to see you too.
This is kind of not how I want to do this, but we can do it. Let me be absolutely clear. The defendant, Foam, was caught red-handed in possession of a command block. Not just any command
Not just any block.
A fully
Objection, Your Honor. Having a stroke.
It means this man had the ability to overwrite reality. He could summon anything, erase players, manipulate time, teleport entire worlds. It's not a toy. This isn't some mod. It's a weapon. A god tier tool. Banned from my server for one reason. It nullifies rules. And it puts absolute powers in the hand of a single individual. Let me ask this court. What kind of person hoards a command block like that in secret? I'll tell you. The kind who thinks rules don't apply for him. The kind who plays God in a world meant for players. The kind who is one script away from mass deletion. Foam didn't just break the law. He endangered the fabric of our beautiful, well-built digital world. Thank you.
Will the defense please rise and present their opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I wanted to make a statement real quick about my client here. First of all, I've been in law for 10 years. Hello, James Dean Brown,
10,
Esquire.
only 10 years? Bro's fucking 100.
Yeah,
Thank you for your service.
like I was telling you guys before, Sam told me about a couple things yesterday. I have a lot on my plate. Very popular, very powerful. Just gonna lay that out.
Objection.
You gotta let me charge up here. It's karma. It's manifestation. That's the way I operate. So you can't take my energy away. This is my energy that I'm manifesting here. But let me get back to my flow state. My client reached out to me yesterday about a couple matters. One being the floating tree, the other being the command block. And I will say, as far as the command block goes, we plead guilty, plain and simple. Plain and simple. We understand, my client and I understand that it is not okay to possess a command block, but we want to extend forward the aspect of intention, and that is the intention was to build a beautiful fountain for this very courthouse. This very courthouse. So I raise that to you, Your Honor. Where is the line with intention when it comes with the command block?
Objection leading.
Let me pause right here. Doug, please take your armor off in the courtroom.
Oh no!
Thank you kindly.
Your Honor, for my opening statement, I would simply like to recite a haiku.
Relevance.
Jesus Christ.
Flowing art, not crime. Water flies through air like silk. Beauty, not chaos. That is all, Your Honor.
What was
Chills,
the...
bro.
Relevance.
Chills. Objection overruled. Now that our closing or opening statements have been provided, we can now move on to our cases. Will the prosecution please come forward and call any witnesses or present any evidence?
Absolutely. I think, let's start with some evidence.
We would like to look at the Realm Stories pictures.
That's actually perfect because I can view it and I can show it on the. Oh, is it this? Oh, okay.
You know, Judge, if you don't mind, we had previously discussed video evidence that I would like to be uploaded.
Everybody would please direct their attention to the media channel.
Came out
I don't know how to hide the lever
in
though.
the little sheriff's
It's
office.
alright, it doesn't need to be hidden. Put it just on the outside, you won't even see
For
it.
what, the dragon head?
Yeah. He's
Trying to
hopping
have
around.
dragon head,
Why do you have
Chris?
a command block?
That's pretty damning evidence, I must say.
I remind you, we
Pretty
are pleading
damn-
guilty to possession
Whoa,
and possession
whoa,
alone.
Whoa, mister. What? Oh my god.
James, what ye say?
I stand up now. I walk up here. But I stand before you now, repeating what my client has already stated, and that is that we have already pleaded guilty to the possession. We have already pleaded guilty to the possession of the command block. I think you can see in the video the intentions of where the placement was going to be. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I agree, bro.
Todd?
Todd. Not Todd again, no. I refuse.
Bailiff put tape over his mouth.
Oh. You hella nonchalant, bro.
Stop hitting the goddamn galaxy gas in the court,
James?
please, and thank you.
Galaxy gas is a very serious addiction, and it's a controlled type of situation right now. His doctor prescribed him
Order.
4 ounces of galaxy gas.
Objection!
Fuck this. I'm calling a witness. Breathe. You're gonna burn, son.
As you may know, me and Sam both live on a base together. I have caught Sam on previous occasions demolishing trees. However, the next day, I'd come back out and I'd see them floating and have to demolish them myself.
Disgusting.
Jordan,
Objection, badgering.
or Jort, had came to our...
Objection, badgering.
Overruled. Please continue.
And we literally watched Sam do it in front of us. Jordan was there. He saw it.
I saw it. Judge,
Overruled.
thank you. Jesus. This is the same rigmarole we see every time whenever James is in court.
Thank you, Jort, but I do not need banter in my courtroom.
It's
Sorry.
fucking generational.
Sorry,
karma.
I'm sorry, Your Honorable Crispy Chicken. Bree, I have one more question before James asks you any questions. Were you aware of a possession of a command block while you were residing with said defendant?
I was not aware, but I did see it.
Okay. And I'll leave it there, and I'll let James talk to our witness. Thank you,
James,
Bree.
it's time for cross-examination.
Okay, I will once again say before continue questioning that we are operating under the aspect of intention here, and I want to stress that to the jurors here today. Okay.
Excuse you, Doug. You are not allowed here in this archive. I'm gonna have to ask you two to step out. Stage, you better stay away from the goddamn milk bucket. Goddamn tweakers. Stay in your fucking seats.
I almost question the competency of the jury at this point, but I'll continue on the questioning.
Oh my god, I think I do too.
One of the,
We're taking a step out.
Wait, no. So, I gotta.
Your Honor, as the defense, permission to approach and cross-examine the witness.
nah.
Fuck! I was so confident.
Bailiff, can you get your courtroom under control?
I'm trying my goddamn best, alright? I got
Holy fuck.
Alright. It seems Honorable Judge Crispy Chicken has this in order, so.
Continue your cross-examination.
I apologize. When I get stressed out, I have to scratch my hair, and I cannot quite get it with my fingers. I cannot quite get it with my fingers. Now that order is back in this court, thank you, bailiff. Thank you, Your Honor. I bring this question toward the witness today. Do you know what a golden apple is?
I do.
You know what a golden apple is, okay. So you get a golden apple. I'll turn to all of you. You get a golden apple from a apple.
Your Honor,
And
what is this? This has nothing to do with my statement.
Overruled. I want to see where this goes.
thank you, Your Honor. Okay. So
What do you
golden
want?
apples come from apples. All my client was trying to do was keep the leaves up in the air for when there was intention to get an apple. If you cut down a tree without the intention to get an apple, what happens to that said apple? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. What happens to an apple when you don't have the intention to convict it?
Your Honor, permission to speak freely?
Approved.
The intention of preserving, mind you, I do tend to be quite green when I build. The intention of preserving these leaves was to make sure that no one had to slave away to use bone meal, use saplings, waste damage on their axe just to get some apples for creating golden apples. It
Your
was
Honor,
a
may
free,
I-
easy access to any apples, just in case. If you grow a tree and you cut down that tree right there, you get apples, but you just go eat that apple because you're going to get hungry.
Listen
Wait, no,
here.
what is it? It's,
I cut down
it's
your
hearsay,
tree.
it's hearsay. Your Honor, hearsay, objection.
Need to take a seat. You better go back up to the stand. You're getting awfully close here. I will not deal with any more of this in my goddamn courtroom.
Alright.
Are you finished with your cross-examination?
I will say,
Defense.
Your Honor, I am worried about my client's safety with the prosecution getting out of the stand and approaching my client in such a manner. I got out of my chair. I have training in martial arts, about 8 years. So I was ready. I already had a human pretzel motion kind of figured out.
Okay, if the defense is finished with their cross-examination, Bree, you can return to your seat, and the defense can present their case if they have one.
James.
Like
Remember everything we discussed for 2 minutes about something that took place over like 3 weeks. You got this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You may call witnesses and present evidence if you have it.
My evidence is the heart and intention of my client. My evidence is this
Wait,
ass in my hand.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
Wait, what?
I kindly ask that each of you, here, Sam, take this,
Wait, what?
take one blotter.
What?
One blotter.
Thank you.
White on white. There you go. White on white.
What?
Why is acid being handed out right
Whoa.
Are you receiving a copy of this?
Bailiff, just for fun.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor,
James, wait, present
just
the
for
evidence.
fun.
Your
I'm
Honor,
pulling
man,
it
yeah, where is this going?
I got plenty of
He's
time.
opening our third eye.
You're wasting our
I got
time.
plenty of time while that kicks in. I got plenty of time. I'm pulling up the evidence now.
Please
Just give
continue,
me 1
James.
second, Your Honor. Just give me 1 second.
Of course.
I like to bring up the defense of Spect versus Netscape. This was circa 2002, and I just want to, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna pull this document here. The court ruled that a license isn't enforceable if it wasn't properly presented or clearly accepted. If a server's user agreement or rules forbidding command block bans weren't conspicuously presented to players, then those restrictions might not bind players at all.
I love that. I love that
Are
my
you done?
lawyer, by the way, I literally briefed him on like everything that happened over the past like month in like 2 minutes. And this is the
Are you
first
done?
day he's logged on.
Chose
He's
this lawyer.
killing it for what he's got right now.
Do we need to recess?
We're gonna recess after the next witness is called. And pull to a separate channel to talk about this. But for now, we have one more witness.
I'd like to call a witness to stand. Jordan.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Now that the acid is kicking in, I just want to let you guys know that we're feeling karma. We're
Is that the
feeling
acid?
karma
Is that the
striking
blotter?
down on us.
Order!
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Just let go. Just let go. Just let go.
Jordan,
Yes,
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
absolutely.
Is it true that you found me destroying one of Sam's floating trees?
I did, and it was shameless.
And is it true that you found Sam after making a floating tree?
I did.
And is it true that you then took pictures of said floating trees?
Said floating trees are in the realm of stories.
And is it true that you saw Sam with a command block in his hand?
After examining evidence, I did see a video of Sam in possession of a command block that no one knew about except for Sage.
I have one last question for you.
Yes.
Did you ever allow Sam to get a hold of this command block? Did you give him permission?
Absolutely not.
That is all I have today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You may take a seat. Defense, do you have a rebuttal?
No rebuttal. We plead guilty.
You what?
Okay, we will call a recess then.
This guy? So, James, what are you looking for here?
So what I'm looking for
Jonas.
my client is a compromise here. So we wanted to plead guilty to the whole command block ordeal. The intention takes the guilt out of the floating trees because the actual intention with the floating trees, like he said, conservation, building mini farms.
Can we see evidence of these farms you speak of?
Spawn. I am seeking because my understanding here, so this was a joint case. Yes, I plead guilty to the command block, and I wanted to compromise with the actual prosecution with the illegality of said command block, because the intentions of said command block, and with the floating trees, I want to plead not guilty because the intentions override the lack of illegality.
I propose we take this back to the courtroom.
Yeah, dark
You'll see
eyes.
what
Yeah, he's
dark
got the pipe. He's got the pipe, dude.
Oh, shit,
He's got
judge is
some
coming.
freebase.
Judge is coming. Shh, shh, shh.
All rise. Please be seated.
Your Honor, permission to approach the bench.
Approved.
The thing I want to say is twofold. Subject A, not gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking right now, and I kind of forgot what I was gonna say, so I'm gonna wing this one.
Got it.
I have a simple statement about the intention regarding specifically the floating trees. As we have discussed, the intention was to retain the foliage. This was intentional. Now, why, you might ask? Was I simply being precarious? Did I simply not care about the impact it had on the server? No. See, I subscribe to a ideology of preservation and green energy. If you don't mind averting your eyes to the back of the courtroom, what do you see on that wall there? Sure, there's some paintings. Yeah, there's some brick. But what are those green blocks you see? Oh, is that leaves? Foliage? How do you harvest those? Oh, from trees. That's right. I'm jogging my memory here. Now,
Crazy.
who built this courthouse that we are all standing in today?
Overruled.
It was-
Continues out.
It was me, myself. Now, how did I obtain so many leaves? By conserving the environment and harvesting without waste. Your Honor, I rest my case.
And relevance.
Fair enough, I rest my case.
Sustained.
I've
I
said
would
what
like to
need.
say real quick, there's like maybe one stack of leaves in here, man.
I count 9.
He says that he's used these leaves from his floating trees. He could be lying. He could have used the command block.
Jackson,
For-
hearsay.
I'll sustain that on the count of the command block can't be placed or used. I feel like this is vital information I should have told you guys.
Yeah, none of us discussed it.
You can't place it. You can't do anything with it. Yeah, if you're in creative, you can use it, but in survival, having it does absolutely nothing.
But who
Leading-
says that he wasn't in creative? Achievements are off. Someone has turned creative on.
That is true. He would have had to put himself into creative to obtain the command block.
And who says that he couldn't have placed the leaves in creative?
Interesting. I like where this is going.
Objection, speculation, leading, relevance, compound question,
Overruled.
foundation for
Overruled.
expert testimony.
Order. Overrule. Can we please proceed with closing statements, prosecution?
Thank you. Do you have children, Your Honor?
No, not this. Objection, Your Honor. Object. We're not doing this. Objection.
Overruled. I do not have children, Jordan.
Thank you.
Sorry, Lore.
I do. Every day I wake up worried about my child. My child that's in this world. She roams. She has a residence. She's a part of this community. Everyone loves her. Her name is irrelevant. But I love my daughter to death. And I want y'all to think about the children. As I quote Destiny 1, the children are scared. The children are worried. And with people like Foam roaming this world, just doing whatever he wants, cutting down trees. Look at the way his head is bowed. He can't even look me in the eyes. Your Honor, the children are scared. Thank you.
Bree, do you have anything to add to the closing statement?
I do. Your Honor, how could we have someone like him go around and destroy our beautiful nature? Our trees are everything. It's the air that we breathe. It makes our lands beautiful. Yet Sam could sit here and destroy such importance in our lands. Your Honor, we need to do something about this, and we need to do it now.
Thank you, baby Jesus. Amen.
Thank you,
Where's
prosecution.
my seat?
My fucking feet hurt. All right, I've been standing here all god.
Go sit on the stands then.
All right,
James, do you have a closing statement?
My closing statement, I will say, is based off of a lack of medication from the juror taking my medication a couple hours ago. But I want to start off by saying, obviously, my client is not guilty of the floating trees. I don't know if you guys have ever had a golden apple, especially when you're in the middle of a fucking mine. You're surrounded by skeletons, baby zombies. You're getting fucked. Okay? You're getting fucked. Please. You're getting fucked. You look in your inventory. You look in your inventory and you see in the top right a golden apple that you've been sitting there, that you've had sitting there for about like a couple weeks. And on top of that, I will say, if you do find my client guilty, I am off my medication. You guys are liable for my life, and all I want to do is go get my AR-15 and just.
Whoa!
Hey, let's get him out of here.
I'm kind of interested in seeing where this goes.
At my house, not on me, okay? They would have fucking got me, okay? Okay. I just wanted to say, like, if you find my client guilty on top of all this, on top of all these environmental causes, I am slipping into psychosis, and I will end my own life if you find him guilty. Thank you.
Please take a seat. I'd like to take this time to let Foam, provide some personal statements. Not a closing statement, but he could say something if he needs to.
Thank you,
Proceed.
Your Honor. It's all the evidence presented today. I just have one thing that I would like to say to the judge, prosecution, and my fantastic attorney today.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Take a seat. All right. If we're done with our closing statements, I will proceed with dun
Please,
dun
Your
dun.
Honor. Dun dun.
On the count of illegal possession of the command block, I find the defendant, Foam, guilty. On account of possession of said illegal command block, I find the defendant foam guilty. On the count of leaving trees in the air floating, I find the defendant foam guilty. All 3 charges combined, I sentence the defendant foam in-game days in the slammer, effective immediately after trial.
Oh, it's a
Hammer.
fix! It's a fix!
That's it, mister. We're taking you to the slammer. You're coming with me.
Jordan, shake my hand. This was
I hate
my
my life.
first
I hate my
taste.
life. I hate my life. What if I'm a vessel
did
for
this.
pain?
We did this.
If please follow the bailiff.
Herb walk him. Let's see it.
I was an
Shut up.
environmentalist!
Get into your cell.
I didn't do
Bailiff.
anything wrong!
Get in your
I'm
cell.
an
Bailiff.
environmentalist!
Please
All I
escort
did was support
this
the
criminal.
community!
Alright.
Free
Taekwondo! 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 Taekwondo!
Wait, why do you have a diamond axe enchanted on him?
Get in the cell, you
Wait,
filthy
why am I opening the door
degenerate.
to my own cell for you guys?
Okay. Can I say something before my client gets locked up here? Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? Can I say one?
Yes.
Sustained.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I did all of it. Sam.
10 Minecraft days. 3 hours and 20 minutes. I'll
3
be
hours.
merciful and set that to 3 hours.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows.
Lock me up instead.
Hey, James, you try and do 13 holes in your brain? But it's a goal solved.
You know the putt-putt?
Wait, is this gonna go for 3 hours?